Storytelling is the most intrinsic element to humanity and to having the deeper human experience. We developed storytelling as a means of survival, passing down information that allowed us to grow, learn, and adapt to our environment. But we quickly realized that we were capable of so much more. Stories allowed us to form emotional connections, to ponder our existence, to be self-conscious, to question the world, its rules, and ourselves as we experienced it. Because our lives only become meaningful when we share them. Hey, welcome to the CreativeWaltz. My name is Bonaventure, and lately I've had a reconnection to reading that I had lost for a while. I've been feeling like I just want to read a lot, but I just don't have time for it. And that's because I'm a slow reader, which sucks. But I started questioning, what is this hunger for stories that I have? Why do I feel this? And where does it come from? Is it because I'm isolated from my friends, family, in a foreign country where I don't really know anyone? Is it because my best friend for now is a plant? But then I started thinking that this is probably something we are all feeling, especially now that we are distanced from the world, feeling alone, isolated, and confused and insecure about what's going on out there. Whether it's with books, music, or Netflix, we are all craving stories. And today we're gonna explore, why do we tell stories and why do we need them? The way we understand our lives is through a narrative that we create for ourselves. That's how we give meaning to the world. That's how we value our actions. That's how we learn and grow. And that's how we communicate and share who we are. We share and tell those stories to remember and relive them. We share them because our time and things that we've done are important to us. And we want to share that importance with other people. Something funny happens when you're in a relationship that you start telling the most dumb and pointless things to your significant other. But those dumb and small things spark joy, laugh, or curiosity in our day-to-day. And those are small things that shape our identity. They are almost like little secrets that we usually keep for ourselves, the things no one else notices. And we only share them with that special person in our lives, hoping that they will understand how important those small things are. Our ability to empathize allows us to experience someone else's story, even if we are unfamiliar with everything they've said. And that's what gives stories all of their power. We have the capacity to empathize with stories from ancient Greece or with imaginary worlds of the distant future. I just recently read Cloud Atlas, and I think this is a great example of how we can connect with stories of different times and cultures. And I think it also touches on the topics of having the deeper human experience that I talk about. So I really recommend that book to all of you. Now, I've said this thing about having the deeper human experience and I haven't explained what that means. And it's because I have no idea. But I feel like it's true, that there's something else, something deeper to what we live every day. Something that is hidden in plain sight and that we can only access or experience through the arts. So if you want to get weird with me and talk about it, you can always comment on the comment section below. And back to my rambling. Stories show us a universe of possibilities. They show us what we are capable of doing, our real strength and depth. They make our feelings proud, and they make us feel that we are part of something greater, of something that is really important and that is within us. Some people say that we tell stories to feel and know that we are less alone, but I think they are capable of so much more. I think we tell stories to explore the limits of humanity and consciousness. if there are any. Stories invite us to have a deep dive into the human psyche, to question our totality, to explore what's possible and what's not, and to inspire us to create it. Jules Verne imagined worlds and inventions decades before they were invented. He inspired other creators to make them possible. And I think that's the real purpose of storytelling, to make humanity explore and grow, to connect us to each other, to know ourselves. Because within us, there's everything. Stories make us wonder what else is there. They show us the unknown. Different worlds, realities, magic, possibilities, creatures and monsters. They show us that sometimes all these things are in front of our eyes, and that sometimes these monsters are ourselves. Stories allow us to feel again. They encourage feeling happiness, excitement, hope. Stories can make us believe in love again, and they inspire us to live. Through stories, we explore different thoughts, ideas, and worlds. We can explore a different life and study someone else's actions and decisions. We can fall in love, break up, leave our houses, and risk it all. It's a taste of something new that is always possible, that reinforces and questions our way of being. And it always leaves a mingling question: would you dare? Lately I've been feeling dragged towards a weird zone of things I don't really understand. I've been feeling an itch to explore creativity, meditation, well-being, and stories. And I want to share my feelings, experiences, thoughts, pains, and the small things that make up my life. I want to share the times in which I've been scared, sad, the times I've doubted myself. Because I want to remind you that we can always move forward and feel great again. Because we are never hopeless. Even when pain becomes chronic, when things seem too hard to move on from, even when we face fear, death, loss, anger, and sadness, when we are in front of all these things that seem that they're gonna be the end of us, but they won't. We can get paralyzed for a few days because of heartache, and that's okay. It's fine to sometimes stay in your room crying, to be angry or confused, but we have to get up and pull ourselves together. And stories are always there for us. Pain is intrinsic to life. We live and lose things, people, places. We've all felt pain, and we will all feel more. We all have stories about them, and the only way to heal is by sharing them, by turning this pain into a story and telling it to someone else. Because making yourself vulnerable is the only way to learn, grow, and get stronger. Because to become complete is to give yourself to others. Ever since I was little, my mom told me that I had sad eyes because my eyes are small and kind of tilted. And throughout my life I felt pain and I've struggled with a few things. And maybe I haven't been the happiest throughout my whole life. But the older I get, which is not that much really, I just keep finding hope and comfort in the fact that there are always possibilities. Because we can always do something, even if we cannot change what is going on. And that eventually we can feel better. We can make a lot of things with our lives. And I don't want to say that we can do anything we want to, but I think we're very close to that. I very deeply believe in stories and in creativity. I think they are the key to unlocking the deeper human experience. To finding the answers that we know we have, but that maybe we've forgotten. I believe stories are the most important things we have. And even if you don't think so, I believe that you have an amazing story to tell. And I believe stories can save us. From what or how, I don't know, but I feel it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video or found it a little bit helpful, you can always leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also connect with me on the comment section below or send me a message on Instagram. I hope this helped you create something, and I hope that you're okay. See you later.